We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. This event is gonna be epic. Popeye News Links is fully endorsing this event. Next week, Saturday, April 6th. Our road leads to the Sean Lavery Hall on Lewis Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmorland. It's the Red Revolution Red Carpet Edition. We are hoping to have a chat with one of the promoters sometime this week, but mark the date on your calendar. This event will be the first of its kind in Westmorland. Don't miss it. In the news today, this one took place late yesterday afternoon, Saturday, March 23, about a few minutes after 6 o'clock. It took place at Hudson Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmorland. Our information is that a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the area when they saw a guy. This guy, he was dressed in a grey pullover and a blue jeans shorts. On seeing the police, we are told that the guy, he threw an object over a zinc fence and ran off into the swamp. The police, they searched the area and bingo. They found one black and silver Ruger 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 8 rounds of 9mm cartridges. We are told that the police, they know who this guy is and a warrant is now out for his arrest. Officers, job well done. In this next incident, on Wednesday night, March 20, about 8 o'clock, a 24-year-old teacher, she was walking home after a hard day's work, extra lesson and all. This teacher, she was walking along the walkway at 24th Place at 5 East in Greater Portmore. She had her knapsack containing exam papers, a laptop, an iPhone 15 and her water bottle. As she was walking along, she was approached by a hoodlum who was armed with a gun. The hoodlum, he proceeded to rob this teacher of her knapsack bag containing the exam papers, the laptop and everything else. The little piece of nastiness, he then made good his escape on foot in the area. Just like that. Now, in this next incident, I brought you a story on Wednesday, March 6. I'm gonna remind you about what took place and then I have an interesting update for you. On the early morning of Wednesday, March 6, about some minutes to 2 o'clock, a group of persons, to include a 37-year-old guy named Ricardo, they were sitting along Dome Street in Montego Bay when a motorcycle with 2 hoodlums aboard rode up. The pillion, he pulled a gun and opened gunfire at the group of persons. As a result, they ran off into different directions. When the smoke was cleared, Ricardo, who was suspected to be the target, he realized that he was shot. He received gunshot wounds to his left arm and his left leg. A 32-year-old guy named Lenny, he was also shot in his right thigh. Both Lenny and Ricardo, they were rushed to hospital where they were treated and admitted. The hoodlums, they made good their escape. So, like I said, it is suspected that Ricardo was the target and the name of the alleged shooter was known right away. The name of the alleged shooter is Keston Brown, but he's popularly known as Carly, Shattis or Crow. He is 37 years old and he's from the Anchovy area of St. James, but he's living in the Hollywood area of Norwood. Listen this now. Ricardo, who was shot, he's from another parish, but he's living in the Dome area of Montego Bay for a while now. He's living with a female in the area who, it is said, is the mother of a 3-year-old girl. We are getting unconfirmed reports that Ricardo, he's the father of that daughter, but like I said, it's unconfirmed. What we are sure about, though, is that the female who Ricardo is in a relationship with, she is the mother of a 14-year-old boy, and Keston Brown, also known as Shattis, he's the father of that 14-year-old son. Are you following me? So, Ricardo, he's living with the female who is the mother of Keston Brown's son, who is 14-year-old, and her 3-year-old daughter. It is said that the 14-year-old boy, he was very abusive to his 3-year-old sister. As a result, his stepfather, Ricardo, jerked him up about it. Ricardo's stepson, he did not take kindly to it, so he reported it to his father, Shattis. It is said that Shattis, who had carry P feelings for Ricardo from a longer time, he threatened Ricardo that he might go dirt him, and we are told that this is not the first time Shattis threatened Ricardo to dirt him. We are told that reports has been made to the police. So, after Ricardo and Lenny were shot, Shattis' name was called as the shooter. The police, they went in search of Shattis, but they did not find him. On Thursday, March 21, in the company of a lawyer, Shattis, he gave himself up to the police, and he has since been charged for 2 counts of wounding with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, and 2 counts of using a firearm to commit a felony. So, Shattis, he'll be going to the courts shortly. This next incident, it took place late Friday afternoon, March 22, about 6:15. It took place at Blue Pigeon Close on the, is it Avery Housing Scheme? I hope I got the pronunciation correct. Well, that's in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. We are learning that a 53-year-old building contractor, he was standing at the front of his yard when he was approached by 2 hoodlums who were armed with guns. The hoodlums, they took down the building contractor and demanded the keys for his black Honda Accord motor car that was parked in his yard. The building contractor, he resisted, and one of the hoodlums opened gunfire, hitting him to his abdomen and one of his legs. The other hoodlum, he took the keys from the building contractor, went into the car and was driving it out of the yard. But guess what? A policeman is living nearby and he heard the shots being fired. We are told that Squaddy, he jumped into action, and as he was coming out of his yard, one of the hoodlums saw him and opened gunfire at him. Squaddy, he returned the fire, and the hoodlum, he jumped out of the car and he and his crony made good their escape on foot in the area. It is suspected that at least one of the hoodlums received gunshot injuries. The building contractor, he was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. Squaddy, job well done, but it's only a pity. Let's hope that this building contractor pulled through. This next incident, it took place yesterday evening, Saturday, March 23, about some minutes to 7 o'clock. It took place at March's Sports Bar at Marchmont Road in the Betheltown Police area in the parish of Westmorland. We are learning that a man, his name is Teddy Parchment. Now, Teddy, he celebrated his 39th birthday yesterday, March 23. Teddy, he owned and operated the March's Sports Bar, and he lived at Cataloopa district in the area of St. James. We are learning that yesterday evening, on his birthday, Teddy was in his bar when gunshots were heard being fired in the vicinity. When the smoke was clear, residents, they went and made checks. Teddy, he was seen lying on his back in a shallow section of the Great River. This is about 200 meters from Teddy's bar. The police, they were called in, and when they inspected Teddy, he had received gunshot wounds to his upper body. He appeared to have died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 8 M16 and 3 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. This next incident, it took place yesterday afternoon, Saturday, March 23, about a few minutes after 12 midday. It took place in the retirement area of Granville in the parish of St. James. So we are getting 3 different reports as it relates to this incident. One is that the guy, he has a girlfriend in the area. 2 is that he recently moved into the area. And 3, that he was driving through the area and he had asked for direction. One thing is for certain is that this guy, he's not from the area, and there is no suspicion that he was involved in any criminality taking place in the area. His name is Mahershalahashbal. He is 33 years old and he's from Nose Road in the Mandeville area of Manchester. We are told that residents of the area, they heard gunshots being fired at the entrance of retirement. When the smoke was clear, they went and made checks. Ross, he was seen slumped over the front passenger seat of a black Toyota Alliant motor car in a pool of blood. The police, they were called, and when they inspected Ross, he had received gunshot wounds to his head and his upper body. He died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 6 M16 and 10 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. You notice that from the other day, a pure M16, the Hoodlums are fire in St. James. You notice? The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. And not because our channel has been demonetized. We are still giving you quality work. So ensure that you tell a friend. Tell a friend, because whenever the channel is monetized again, we want to be over 300,000 subscribers. Yes, we can. What me say? Yes, we can. And we shall overcome. Got it? In the final story for today, this one took place yesterday afternoon, Saturday, March 23, about 1:30. It took place at Lower Terminal Road in the Old Harbour Bay area of St. Catherine. We are learning that a team of police officers, they were on patrol along a dirt track in the Lower Terminal Road area. The police, they are saying that they observed 2 guys standing behind a white Toyota Probox motor car. It is said that the guys, on seeing the police, they began acting in what the police are describing as a suspicious manner. The police are saying that they stopped the vehicle, jumped out, and were going towards the 2 guys when they pulled guns and opened gunfire at them. The police, they are claiming that they did what it took to protect their lives, and in a few seconds, it was all over. Both guys, they were hit and they fell to the ground. The police, they are also saying that they seized 2 illegal guns from both guys. One is a Beretta 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was loaded with 3 live rounds and a homemade handgun with 3 shotgun rounds. From all indication, both guys, they died on the spot. They were identified as one, Daniel McKenzie, but he's popularly known as Bakkle. He is 20 years old, and Nigria Bailey, he was 23 years old. Both of them were living in the Terminal Road area of Old Harbour Bay. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them